Hi, I'm Tori Parker, and I oversee our Research and Development Department here at doTERRA. It's a great opportunity to be with you today to talk a little bit about cellular vitality and energy. These are two areas where I am very interested and have a keen interest in understanding how they work. My background is in nutritional science, and that means that I spent many years earning my PhD studying both the physiology and the chemistry of the body. So that means we're talking about the overall body itself, but also get into the details of how the cells themselves work and what they do for the body and how things affect those cells through our diet and through our activities. All right, well first let's talk about the body, the whole body itself. So obviously you know the body is a sum of all of our tissues and all of our organs working together. And the body as a whole, it's made up of trillions of cells. We're trying to build a system where we have stages and needs and growth and childhood to adulthood. We have lots of things going on in the body that allow us to function, to be able to do the things that we're doing. Just this last weekend, I had vitality and energy on my mind, knowing that we were going to come into this opportunity today. And I took my family to a wonderful place called Cathedral Gorge State Park, if you've ever heard of that. And in that park, we had the opportunity to climb down through narrow valleys and up on tall mountains. And keeping up with my kids was a big part of cellular vitality and energy, and got me thinking about how is it that I can feel well and feel good and keep up with my kids, and what are the things that matter in that process. So if we start to dig a little bit deeper into the body, we get into the cellular side of the body, so where the metabolism happens, where things are going on. And I often use different analogies to explain what's going on in the cell. One of those analogies, if you can imagine inside the cell you have a small mitochondria. And the mitochondria is the powerhouse or the engine of the cell. And within that mitochondria, there's lots of chemical reactions going on. And these can be very energetic or violent if you think of it that way. And sometimes as those reactions are going on, something goes wrong. In fact, we have estimated that our bodies make a mistake about 10% of the time. And that error rate means that we're producing something that's destructive or harmful, called a free radical, against the body. And so how do we protect ourselves against that free radicals? I think about our diet, of course. Our diet and the things that we eat matter. Our body itself produces things on the cellular level. We put the diet and the body's abilities together, and we have the ability to improve our cellular vitality and our cellular energy. And the sum total of all of that cellular energy is how we feel as a whole. Let me give you another example. If you consider our immune system, say we don't feel well or are not doing as well as we normally would, well, that activates our immune system, which produces a lot of free radicals automatically to destroy harmful organisms that might invade the body. That's the normal process of what happens in the body. But if you imagine this immune attack as somewhat like an explosion, where something happens, when something explodes, you often have shrapnel or other pieces of debris that can go out and hit things and cause collateral damage. Well, in the cell, if we have our immune system that's trying to destroy cells, and we don't have lots of protective walls there, such as antioxidants, vitamins, and other nutrients, phytochemistry from plants, then we're going to have some destruction going on in the cell. And so if we have protection, we have walls to protect against the collateral damage, then our immune system can function better and we can feel better more often. Now if we move on and we start talking about where do some of the products that we offer here at doTERRA, where do they fit into the cell and the needs of the cell? Well, of course, first place we start is lifelong vitality. Lifelong vitality has been an important part of my personal life and my own feeling of feeling more vital and energetic in my life and efforts and climbing, as I talked about earlier. And these efforts allow me to do the things that I want to do, and lifelong vitality makes a huge difference there. Now I understand that you've already have others that are presenting, and you've seen a great opportunity, another angle on lifelong vitality, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But I do want you to know how important it is to this cellular vitality and to the body as a whole. If we have all the vitamins and minerals right there ready for a cell when it's time to fix or repair itself, it can just reach out, just like on an assembly line. It has all the pieces that it needs, everything that it needs to create the repair or affect the repair that needs to happen inside the body. And so when we have something that could needs to be rebuilt or remade within the cells, then all of those nutrients are there and ready to do that. Now on the other side, the body also produces these walls I've been talking about. We have these internal protective mechanisms, but the external ones, the extrinsic, the ones that we eat, are critically important to that effect, making a difference in how we feel. So if we have all the phytochemistry found in our products like Z-Omega and Alpha-CRS, these other plant extracts and fish oil, essential fatty acids, the essential oils, the carotenoids, all of these wonderful families of nutrients, All of those are building these walls within our own cells to provide protection against oxidative stress or other damaging things that occur as a normal part of our healthy metabolism. And so the end result is that you feel better, you feel stronger, you feel more capable, you have more energy, and all you've done is added a great core basic nutritional supplement to your body, our Lifelong Vitality Pack. Far more complicated than most basic nutrients out there and much more valuable to your health. Okay, let's change gears now, and I want to talk about some of the other peripheral products that can help in this process in the cell, and we'll put them in the same context. So the first one, I have an example bottle here, is we have our Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Now this one is very beneficial to anyone who wants to have some deep protection in the cells. Now if you have the Lifelong Vitality Pack and we've added in Alpha CRS, this has some of those same nutrients that you find in Alpha CRS, but it's more focused. This product is specifically focused on providing polyphenols that help protect in those cellular processes. So as I look at the label here, we have really powerful frankincense extract. We have a wonderful curcumin extract, well known for its properties to help support healthy inflammatory processes in the body. And these two are in there at high efficacious doses that will really provide the benefits that you're looking for. And the list goes on. We've included a wide range of polyphenols. Now let me back up and tell you just a core principle of nutritional science. One of the things that we've learned in nutritional science is that the breadth, the complexity of what you do in your life matters. It's not that there's any one thing that's going to solve all of your ills. We know that a wide variety of foods in our diet is critical to us getting the right chemistry, the plant chemistry in particular, to help protect and support our ability, our cellular ability to help build the body and repair the body in an efficient manner. So Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex is here for the specific purpose of giving you some deep internal dietary supplement benefits in those cellular processes that help support normal healthy inflammatory processes. And it just is a great product. I've heard a lot of great things about this product from many different people that have used it. So it comes very highly recommended. Now on to our next one. We have DDR Prime. I've also brought an example of that, have that one here as well. Now DDR Prime is a very different supplement in that it doesn't contain plant extracts, but instead it contains only essential oils. So essential oils are an entirely different type of phytochemistry in the way that I think about it in terms of its ability to support the body's health. And so in this case we're talking about frankincense, orange, lemongrass, thyme, summer savory, clove, and neouli. Now we've selected these essential oils specifically for their cellular renewal benefits and their antioxidant benefits. Why essential oils, and why might these be important in addition to something like our Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex? Well, essential oils have a unique ability to penetrate the cell. They can get deep into the cells. They can directly affect some of the mechanisms that happen within the cell. These are small molecules. They can move between cells very easily, and they have very specific biological effects on our bodies. They're very powerful that way. So if you put together the D, D, and R in this product, it was originally named for the DNA damage response. That's where this original phrase comes out of the scientific literature. It was this unique principle that was discovered among scientists that the body has this process where it works really hard to protect the DNA from getting damaged in the body. And so this product is designed to provide cellular support, antioxidant support, and oils that are well known for those specific purposes. Okay, a couple more to go. After DDR Prime, we have Mito 2 Max. The last of the examples that I brought with me today is this bottle of Mito 2 Max. So how would we differentiate Mito 2 Max from the two I've talked about so far, our Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex and our DDR Prime? Well, Mito 2 Max also has some of the elements of Alpha CRS that we get from our Lifelong Vitality. But we've taken those elements and we've strengthened them and we've broadened them to very specifically support the mitochondria, or the energy powerhouse, as I mentioned earlier. So that's where the mito comes from, is the mitochondria. So trying to maximize our energy centers of the body and stamina centers of the cell. And so what we've done with this product, we've included ingredients like acetyl L-carnitine. Now acetyl L-carnitine is there to help shuttle, which means move, fats that we might eat from the cell into the mitochondria so they can be burned for energy. It's a very key mechanism that's been very well studied and well understood, but it allows us to make sure that we have that system optimized for our own fat metabolism. It includes other kind of defenders. I talked about that wall. These are antioxidants that sit in the surrounding environment of the mitochondria and kind of catch that shrapnel and allow the body to not be damaged, to keep the DNA and the mitochondria and other parts of the cell very strongly protected. And we've included other ingredients like oligonol, which is key to circulation and blood flow. And we've had a good clinical study that we did on this product that supports this idea of improving the body's ability to get blood to the tissues where it can deliver nutrients. So that's another key benefit of Mito2 Max. So this one is really great to use during exercise, especially when you're starting a new exercise program, or otherwise you're trying to improve your energy centers. And we do this without any stimulants of any kind. All right, there's one other, and I didn't bring an example of this, but I thought I would just throw this in the end here because it's an important part of cellular health, but in a very different way. And this one is called PB Assist Plus. Now, many of you think of PB Assist as providing healthy bacteria for the gut so that our gut can function optimally. But there's a lot more to it. Science is really new and growing a lot in the area of probiotics and healthy bacteria in the gut. And that healthy bacteria, as it supports the gut, allows that bacteria to produce nutrients and produce other components that are then reabsorbed by the body and have specific beneficial effects on our cells and on our tissues, such as the heart. There's some really intriguing research that's connecting heart health with our healthy flora in our gut. And that connection makes probiotics an even more important part of our diet, even though it doesn't directly affect the cells in terms of the nutrient that it's providing or the phytochemistry that it's providing. It makes it possible for the body to get nutrients that it couldn't get any other way. So you put those all together and you have a great support system. Now let me just visit each one of these one more time and talk about kind of how you use them and how I use them. So if I go back to our first one, which right here is our Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, for most people, Lifelong Vitality will be sufficient. But if you're looking for a little deeper, more powerful, healthy inflammatory support, then this is a great one that you could add in addition to Alpha-CRS or to use in place of Alpha-CRS if you wanted to do that. Now the recommendation for this is to take 2 a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Now DDR Prime, many people like to use this as a regular use. They find specific benefit, cellular health benefit, and improvement in how they feel by using this product regularly. Other people, myself, is in this category. I take this product for short periods of time, and then I may not take it for a while, and then I'll take it again, just based on how I feel. And sometimes I know I just need some additional essential oils in my diet as part of my cellular support system. Mito2 Max is great to be used as directed, which here on the bottle, 2 capsules daily with food. And this is very commonly used just as a daily use, particularly, as I said, for those that are exercising or looking for additional energy. PB Assist is recommended every day. It should be a great addition to your Lifelong Vitality as a continuing product. You should always have a good source of healthy probiotics in your diet. So if I take this all and we bring it all back together, I started out talking about the cell and the body. And so as we support the health of the cell, as we support the walls within the cells, we support those structures that help our body fight off and fend off some of our natural processes that normally occur, we're going to feel better. And as the cells build and grow and become a whole body, then the whole body feels better. And it gives us the opportunity to know that we've improved our vitality and improved our energy. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about our products and some of their effects and how to use them. And I hope you can take this back and use it in your own lives and in those that you come in contact with. Thanks for listening.